What is up, you guys? It's Nat. Welcome to my video. Today we're doing a base game build. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, is the challenge where you build a house completely out of base game content only. And what a challenge this was. And don't mind me if you hear any background noise or me turning my head. It's because my puppy Wilfred is in here. It's the first time I'm recording a voiceover with him in the same room as me. And he just woke up from his nap, so it's really, really perfect timing. So thank you, Wilfred. And he just left the room. Do I go chase him or do I not? Well, he's been doing good on his own, so we'll wait and see. He's probably gonna go look for somewhere to go pee or something, so that's nice. Even though I have pee-pee pads, like, literally right by my door. But anyways, enough about Wilfred. No, there's never enough about Wilfred. I promised you all, hey, Twitter plug, if you don't follow me on Twitter, then you may not know, or you might know if you watch all my videos, because I'm sure I've talked to him, I'm sure I've talked about him already at least once. But, my parents got a new puppy, and I do live with my parents, so, yeah, kind of my puppy, I guess, I don't know. But, yeah. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, then you wouldn't know that I promised you all a video of Wilfred, and please don't mind my phone going off. Jeepers creepers, that is work just happening to get back to me. They haven't talked to me for like an hour, but now they get back to me the second I'm recording. Well, I'm in the middle of recording, and I'm not gonna go back and redo it, so, nah. Oh my god, this voiceover is already a mess. But anyways, I promised you guys some footage of Wilfred. I did post a couple pictures, and I think I posted a couple of really short videos, but I want to actually make a puppy compilation. So I'm planning on bringing that to you hopefully this week. Hurricane Jose, as you all know, came and hit, left, came back again. It really wasn't that bad at all. I mean, okay. You may have also seen, if you follow me on Twitter, that I posted a very short video of this huge, massive tree branch that fell in my backyard. And, like, fell perfectly on top of this old hot tub that we're trying to, like, get out of our yard right now because we just replaced it. So, yeah, my yard is basically a mess. When I say it's not that bad, I mean, like, we didn't lose power. It wasn't, like, any flooding or anything like that, but we did, like, have really harsh winds. We did lose tree branches. The yard was just a complete mess with foliage, so, you know, that happened. It left, came back, messed with one of my recordings because I was trying to record, but the wind was so, like, intense that, like, I could not record because there was just way too much background noise. Just a mess, you guys. But I didn't want to record Wilfred during the hurricane because I really appreciate natural lighting and wanted to get some footage of him kind of exploring the outside world, not just inside. So I've been waiting for some nicer weather to be able to have a chance to do that, and it's finally here, so I plan on recording some stuff this week. I might release it Wednesday, and I did not forget, I owe you guys 2 LP episodes of Rags to Riches this week. I will somehow find time to do it. I don't know when, but I will, because I made that promise. So yeah, there you go. But hey, let's talk about the build for a second, because the outside is finally done, or at least the skeleton of the house is. We do some landscaping later, obviously, because landscaping is one of my favorite parts of the build, but at the same time, I was doing this house very late at night, and so, I mean, okay, no, it's not just because I did late night, but, like, I went really simplistic with the landscaping. I feel like it was also because I was trying to make sure I wasn't using anything that weren't, like, other pack objects, because, like I said, this is a base game challenge build. So, and it was a challenge. Like, you may have seen me, maybe about 10 or 15 seconds back when I was changing the outside stairs, the inside stairs, I realized that my default stairs are typically ones from Get Together. So I had to change that, because I can't use those. We also have some limited counters to use, and appliances, and yeah, it's just hard, you guys. This kitchen does not stay where it is right now. It winds up moving. I don't think the floor plan of this house is terrible. I think it might be a tiny bit wonky, but, you know, guys, I just rolled with it. You know me. I'm starting to get better at layouts and stuff like that, but it can be hard. Architecture, isn't, I don't know, I feel like I'm more of an interior design person, kind of, when I have options in The Sims, which, by the way, can I just say those columns, usually go for the plain like white ones, realized I can't do that because they're also a part of Get Together, which is such nonsense. They're the plainest columns in the game. And uh-oh, I think I missed a gap where I must have gotten up for some food. I could have cut this shorter. Ah, no. Okay, now we're back. I usually try to cut out any gaps for when I get up to go, like, pee or go get some food. But sometimes I miss them and they'll be there. Luckily, they're not like really really long ones. Like for example, I've been getting quicker at building, but this build took me almost 4 hours to do. Not okay. I was having some issues with the layout, but that wasn't just why. Um, it was also I had to keep getting up. I had to get food. I'd go to the bathroom, and then obviously with like Wilfred and Charlie not really getting along just yet. I have an old dog who needs attention because he's old and has accidents, and then I have a young puppy that needs attention because he's young and he has accidents. So, yeah, I was getting up a lot. So yeah, this build took almost 4 hours to do, which is very unfortunate. But I mean, I got cut down to like what 24, 25 minutes. So that's probably the equivalent of, I would say, a 2-hour build. So yeah, that means I probably cut out about 2 hours worth of footage. I'm thinking. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, working in this kitchen, and like I said, we wind up moving it, and the colors change, and I think a lot of this as well, what took me so long, is that I'm still not perfect at knowing what goes with what. Like, what is a set? Like, obviously, I know, like, which cabinets are set, but sometimes I have issues picking out colors. And then, like, I used to be so good at kitchen designs, and now for some reason, I'm just, like, really awkward, and I don't think I'm the best at them. And so I really need to try to look up some inspiration and try to figure out how I can sort of expand my taste. I don't know. Like, well, for instance, you know how I'm always complaining, and I feel like every other simmer is always complaining about how we do not have enough options for living rooms, like for sofas and stuff. We don't have enough living stuff to, just the stuff stinks. Okay? Especially when you're limited to base game content. It can be really, really difficult to find a good set that matches. So yeah, there's my rant for the video about game stuff. I complain about the game a lot, but that's because I really, really love it. And as you can see, I moved the kitchen like I said I was going to, changing up the windows and then changing them back to what I had because that made the most sense to me. Over here, I have a bathroom to the left behind the staircase, and then to the right, right there, that door actually leads to a laundry room that you guys will be able to use when the, was it gonna be laundry day stuff comes out? Which, okay, are we still getting eco living, or did that change to laundry day? I'm a little confused. Somebody can tell me, let me know. um, but whenever that pack comes out, I know it's laundry day for the laundry stuff. When that comes out, you guys will be able to use that room for your laundry. For now, it's just some cabinets, and then it's an entryway out to the backyard. Kind of like in my house, except it's on a lower level, and the machines are kind of like tucked away. I don't know, it's weird to explain. Ooh, I'm so sorry, I just knocked over my microphone. But anyways, guys, so yeah, that room is gonna be a laundry room. What do they call it? Like, kind of like a mud room, for when you go out to the back. Again, with this pause. Here we go. Okay, that one wasn't too long, though. But, so right now we are designing the dining room, and I am quickly realizing, oh wait, everything I'm picking is from a pack of some sort. So I'm trying to find a base game table that matches the flooring and just the feel of the house and the kitchen, and then I'm trying to find chairs that go with it, and I'm just very lost. But I wind up finding my way. So that works out in the end. I don't mind the dining space at all. I actually really like how it's furnished. It has a very like browns and like kind of gold, not even yellow, but like gold feel, like with those curtains and stuff like that. And then we get these like old like china cabinets in there and stuff like that. And I actually really like how it looks. Kind of reminds me of not the dining room in my Oma's house, but she does have those very, very large cabinets in the dining space where she has all these, like, antique glasses and china and stuff like that. So yeah, I really liked throwing those in there. I want to start using those more often. Just because I think they're a great way to kind of dress up the space and make it feel more like, what do I want to say? I guess realistic in a way. And then again, going back to the stinking kitchen because I can't just seem to leave it alone. Um, I really, really, really want to incorporate those shelving units because I thought it kind of broke up the space from the cabinets. Because I didn't want these above head cabinets all over the kitchen. I think that's a little bit too much. But at the same time, I didn't like how they just kind of awkwardly stopped. So I think that the shelving units were like kind of a good change up for that. And I was thinking, oh, this be like a really great place for you to store your coffee and stuff like that since the coffee machine is right here. But oh, wait. I mean, as far as I could tell, there were no coffee, what you call it, clutter objects because I'm pretty sure they're from a pack. And if not, then I'm just really stupid. But as far as I could tell, I could not find them, so I just kind of stocked it with what I would assume would be like cookbooks and stuff like that, which were just, the regular books that I feel like I put on every shelf, because who doesn't do that? But anyways, moving into the downstairs bathroom, again with another pause. Look at that toilet. That's one beautiful toilet. Yeah, doing the downstairs bathroom takes me a while to kind of figure out what I want to do. I didn't want to keep the same sort of wallpaper as out in the main areas, but I can't figure out what I want. Decide I don't want to go this pink because I have a pink bathroom in my house. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Wind up going for this nice subtle like green tone, and I think it works very, very nicely just to make the space feel more like bright and just like a nice little bathroom. I'm trying to find ways to describe a bathroom right now. Throw in some French doors and those don't work out, and I wind up just going for a classic, like, old kind of back door. Kind of in a way looks like my back door, except my back door is brown. Not really pertinent information, but meh, whatever. Putting in some cabinets, but like I said, this is the little mudroom / laundry room area, so when the laundry day pack comes out, you can exchange those countertops for your laundry stuff. Yay! Nat thinking ahead. Woo! But anyway, oh, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with the space because this was going to be a downstairs living area, and I realized, wow, this is more like a really spacious foyer, not really a living room. So at first I try to figure out, like, okay, how can I make this work? And then I just decide, no, 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 this is not going to work. So I do not make it a living room. Instead, I kind of just make it this, like, spacious foyer when you first enter the house. Throw in, I believe, well, we haven't gotten to it yet. Right now I'm just trying to figure out some, like, plants. Plants. There's one plant. Alright. So, just figuring out some stuff to throw in here. I do wind up throwing in a chess table because I don't know about you guys, but I really like the chess tables in The Sims, and frankly, I don't think I use them in my builds enough because I feel like sometimes they're just, like, really awkward and I don't know where to put them. But, yeah, in old Sims games, I used to use them in every single house because it was, like, the main way that you could get your logic skill up. I also used to love the, regular size telescopes, which we don't have anymore for whatever stinking reason. EA. Why do we have to have a giant observatory? Why can't we just have a little telescope? I don't understand the problem. But I digress. But yeah, I throw in a little mirror so you can check yourself before you wreck yourself when you're leaving the house. I hope no one's ever said that before, and if they did, I promise I'm not knowingly stealing it. I mean, I know check yourself before you wreck yourself is a thing, so I'm not stealing that because it's an internet thing that people say, so yeah, but you can check yourself before you leave the house, and I feel like, why don't most houses have that? Because I wish that, like, my house did. I mean, I hate mirrors, but at the same time, I have left the house looking like garbage before, and from, like, now, I always, always, always turn around, and my front door is like, it's the main door, and then on the outside is a glass door. I always check my reflection in the glass as I'm leaving, just because I don't have a mirror to make sure that I look fine and that, like, my coat lapel isn't, like, sticking up in the back or something, or that, like, my hat is on crooked. I'm describing winter. As you can tell, I really like winter, well, not winter, but, like, fall time. Coldness. I like cold. But anyways, yeah, just thought that'd be a good little addition to it. Fixing the windows, fixing these stairs, because I can't decide on some stairs because I'm weird and pay too close to detail sometimes. And now this bedroom, I have some regrets. And the only reason I have regrets is because I worked so hard to incorporate this new base game bed, which I do like the look of, but I don't understand why there aren't just some solid recolors, why there has to be this like tiled triangular quilt look. And the recolors, I was trying to find something that would match the floors, and of course the one that matches the floors is this like green and yellow look. So I wind up trying to change the bedroom to match it. I noticed that the furniture that really goes with it looks, aged. So I decide, okay, maybe like this was like a renovated house and maybe they just haven't really gotten to the master bedroom yet. Maybe they have all this antique stuff or maybe they like more of an antique look. I don't know. I don't judge. So I'm throwing in this like, kind of old looking mirror, and it kind of looks like a mirror out of like the 70s or something. Like it just has that look to it. But yeah, changing up the wallpaper, and I take way too long switching the wallpaper in here because I can't decide what I want, because I'm looking for something that looks older, but I don't want something that looks ridiculous. And I mean, okay, I don't think the bedroom looks bad, but I feel like a lot of my builds, especially not in modern, because my modern builds have their own like repeats. In more contemporary or traditional builds, rather, not contemporary, traditional, I tend to make very yellowy rooms sometimes, and not even like bright yellow like the other room, which does wind up changing, by the way, but almost like antique-y, like tans and yellows, like, I mean, like down in the dining room and in the kitchen, like it all is very yellow, and I feel like it's because I use the same wallpaper over and over again that I wind up compensating for it with the furniture. And I really want to stop doing that because I just feel like, why do I always do this color scheme? Stop it, Nat. So I'm gonna try to break away from that from now on. I also need to pay attention to that in my modern builds, because while I don't have many on my channel, I do know that I tend to copy the black, white, red look because it's just so simple. And I feel like my modern builds are usually quicker because it is so much easier to pick out furniture. So yeah. Oh, and speaking of picking out furniture right now, there's a huge gap right there in this room that I wind up moving because I was going to do a sort of walk-in closet in the kids' room so they could play in the closet, realized, oh wait, Nat, that's not base game content. That is get-together content. So I wind up dividing the space and give half to the parents and half to the kids. So they have, the parents have a little seating area with a bookcase. The kid has a desk that they can do their homework. Although I actually think I put a computer there, so I guess they probably couldn't do their homework there, but, they can use the computer to do research or just play video games like I did when I was a kid, so, nah, what are you gonna do? But definitely would have been my first choice to necessarily, I mean, I don't think tucking a desk into this sort of little, space is a bad thing, especially with the shelving units I use to kind of, like, fill up the space. I don't think it looks bad, but the overall shape of the room is an L, which is a little bit strange. So I do have to call myself out on that. Probably wasn't the best idea, but at this point, I had been spending, over 3 hours on this build, and I was really, really trying to get it done for you guys because I need to get out today. And like I said, I've been very busy with work. And I think I just heard Wilfred. I think I heard Wilfred walking around. Don't mind me. I think it was Wilfred. It would have been like too quick for it to be Charlie. But yeah, I just have to keep an eye out for that just because Wilfred's been here, I think, has it been officially 2 weeks already? I'll have to check. I think he's been here like a week and a half. And he and Charlie have not really gotten along yet. Because Wilfred is at the point where he is like he's going on 10 weeks, and he's a wolfhound, so he's going to be like, very soon, our veterinarian told us that he is going to be like doubling in size every week or two. He's going to have this growth spurt phase that's just going to be ridiculous. By the time he's 6 months, they're expecting he'll be about 100 pounds, and right now he's 10 weeks and like 16, 17 pounds, so, a lot of growth very, very quickly. So he's like going through his like aging stages right now, and right now he's kind of hitting the rebellious. He's still teething, but, you know, now he likes to bite a lot, and we're trying to get him out of that. And he's also trying to, I think, establish dominance in the house as the new alpha male, which I don't think Charlie wants, obviously. And another big problem is that Wilfred tries to get his, what do you call it, attention by barking at him. The problem is that he does not realize that Charlie is deaf because he is old. His hearing went about this time last year, I think. His hearing just kind of left him. It was very, very sudden, and it left very quickly. But yeah, Wilfred doesn't realize that Charlie's not like blatantly ignoring him on purpose. It is literally because he cannot hear him. Although for the first week or so, Charlie did purposely ignore him. So, but now he's starting to give Wilfred more of a chance, but at the same time is definitely annoyed because, you know, you have such an old dog, and then you have a little puppy who doesn't understand like social interactions with other dogs yet. So it's this like really complicated relationship. I mean, you know, it's like a big age gap. There's Wilfred. Hi, Wilfred. 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 I think he's finally eating his breakfast, so don't mind me. He just came into the room, and if you hear the crinkling, it's because he's standing on a pee pad right now, but is definitely not peeing, so yeah, I think he's just eating breakfast and is just choosing to stand on his potty spot, but yeah. Right now, furnishing this upstairs living room, and by furnishing I mean we're basically done. I don't mind how this came out. I do like it. I don't know, is it common for people to have upstairs living spaces? Because I live in a ranch. And the only ever two-story house that I've lived in was a condominium, so obviously not much space, so there was a downstairs living space, and that was it. The upstairs was basically a bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and an office. But I do have friends, like my friend Carly, like she does have a downstairs living space, but also, a very, very large, living/office space. They do have like an office up in there, but it's like way too big to just be an office. It's basically like a second upstairs living room. So, you know, I know it's not an uncommon thing. Like, obviously it does happen in real life. Like, it's in her house, so it has to be in other houses, right? But, oh, there's Wilfred. He's sitting next to me and chewing a bone, so I apologize if you can hear that. Wilfred, I'm trying to record, but anyways, guys, yeah, I had an upstairs living room. I don't think it's that uncommon. Right now, jumping into the landscaping, and I really need to stop, like, nitpicking my issues with my builds. Like, I need to have more confidence in myself, but, I'm getting better over time, I know it. I'm getting faster over time, too, if I don't have to get up every 5 minutes to take care of a puppy and an elderly dog, and, you know, all that fun stuff. But just going really simplistic with the backyard, there is no pool. Sorry, if you want a pool, there's definitely plenty of room for you to add it. I just chose not to. I chose to just do this little seating area instead and just go really simple with some trees. It's in the screenshots, it's not in the build itself, but I realized, like, one of the things I always put in is little potters for plants, and I did not do that this time. So I added them in later on. It's, like, you know, they're there in the gallery and also in the screenshots. But anyways, guys, we're about to wrap this up. We're about to go into screenshots, just doing some outside lighting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Please share this with your family, your friends, your dogs, your cats, because we have pets coming out in November, and that's exciting, right? Make sure you follow me on Twitter at ItsNat_game so you can get all my updates and find out when I'm posting videos and what I'm posting. I do post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes Saturday if I have time. And yeah, I think that's about it. So please enjoy these screenshots, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Alright, we gotta get this voiceover done, so let's do it. I just gotta find my water. Where'd my water go? Hi, Wilfred. You make a boy while I record? Oh, you're such a good little boy, yes. Oh, God. So cute, I can't. Please don't distract me though, Wilfred, this is very important. And I paused the video too. Wow, this is a mess. Oh my god, this voice recording was such a mess. I'm so tired. Oh man.